next on the list of things to do, the list of things we have to do. As you all know, I'm headed to Taiwan and the Philippines on the 26th of this month, February. It is now the 9th, and I have to get a lot of things done between then, now, and the other time that I got to do it, which I'm making absolutely no sense, but it's kind of funny. So 4320's in the building. Obviously, you've seen some of the repair work, but I'm back ordered on some parts, so I cannot finish it. So the next thing on the list of things to do is actually this 6200 that belongs to Dean Torres O'Leary. So, actually Dean Torres O'Leary and crew. Well, the engine runs and everything, but it has no transmission. So I've been contracted to repair this POS, which is actually a good tractor. It's just got some issues. So we're going to drag it in with a skid steer using that pin. So Joe will be hooking me up, and you guys get to come along for the ride. Yep, the ride. Now this tractor really doesn't have that many hours on it, as I've stated in the past. It has 3,821 hours on it. What we are going to do is get it in the building, and we're actually going to start it. I bought a new battery for it. It's not the right, I bought a new battery for it. They don't have the right battery in it, but yeah. Turn it around and back up. We'll hook her up that way. Okay, you're gonna have to... Okay, so I got it bridled up and just put it through the pin on the weight bracket. I'm gonna climb up here, and Sir Joseph is going to tell us. Go for it! Oh, this is gonna be... I need ass protection. Are you serious? Cinematographer Joseph James Pandy. He will do a good job, correct?
Correct.
Good. Don't freeze your hands off. Don't put your fingers over.
I know.
Hey. Okay, so here's quality of work for you from John Deere. And I'm sure the John Deere guys that did this job know who they are. Really kind of disappointed in the level or quality of work that they did for this man right here. This is the guy that I'm working on this thing for. Now, John Deere took this thing apart and told the owner that it would cost about $12,000 to do the repair on the transmission on this thing. Well, $12,000 is probably right around the right amount of money for the job that needs to be done to it, and the work that needs to be done to the tractor. Because you literally have to cut the tractor in half to get the transmission out, which really, to me, is no big deal. I don't care. It's just a job. You do it, and you shut up and you do it. But if you do something and you say, okay, Mr. Owner, the tractor has this problem. The transmission synchronizers are bad, which is what I'm pretty 99% sure is the problem. It's going to cost you $12,000. Well, the owner says, that's a lot of money to spend on a piece of equipment that's, it's got to be closing in on 20 years old. So the owner says, go ahead, put it back together, and we're going to come and pick it up, see if we can find somebody to do it cheaper. Okay, that's where this comes in, my complaint. Now, first things first is they didn't put the ROPS back on properly. They were all loose. There's hoses like this hose here, these hoses here, connections for cables to run your SCV controls. They were never put back on, and that just leaves these openings open for trouble. Water will run in there, rust the cable, ruin your cables, lose that. The other thing that they did was really put me over the edge, and honestly, I wouldn't have paid them for what they did, because he had to pay for the work that they did. They put the stuff in this little bucket here, which is fine, and then they took that and they put it into this toolbox. Well, this is ice. Now, I didn't do anything to this tractor when I got it because I just didn't have the time to do it, but now I'm doing it because I kind of need the work. Well, I don't need the work. I need to get this job done because the thing that I'm trading this for is necessary for what I'm about to do. So that's the condition I got this in. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I do the same thing to a point. I put things in a bucket, but when you're being paid to do an assessment and put the machine back together, or you're told to put the machine back together, you put it back together the way you found it. You don't just shit-ass junk it in there. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, okay, here's a spring. Where's that spring go to? Well, I can't exactly tell you what that spring goes to. I got a pretty good idea it goes to that screen, but there's one here too, plus the plug and the other plugs. Oh yeah, don't forget the linkages. The linkages for the shifter. That's down in this ice bucket. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? I have to put it back in the bucket and thaw it out so that I don't lose the parts. You know, if I drop the ice or the ice gets thrown away or whatever. So I kind of have to defrost this thing to get all these parts out of here. And here, these are just more and more bits and pieces that go to this tractor. And it's just disgusting to me. They could have did a lot better job. So that's me griping about John Deere for the last 4 minutes. Now, the next thing is, we actually have the thing. It's coming apart pretty easy. Tim took the ROPS off. Joe took the battery out of the front of it, and I got the battery on the battery charger. And I've been working on the transmission side of it, just to get the wiring harnesses. I took the seat out and got that ready to rock and roll, so I have room. If I got to climb up on top of there, I'm not fighting the stupid seat. So I actually just took that out. And I put it in this handy little bucket there that I made. What else is there in here? Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So Tim, he's working on jack stands. I don't know what he did to it. He broke it because he's violent. He's violent. Yeah, he gets a temper going and he throws things and breaks them. So, what was that? I couldn't hear that. Could you do that a little louder? You giving me the finger, you little prick? And you know what? I know where you sleep at night. So you just remember that. Oh, and have I gotten my new tool that you broke the other day?
Should be down there.
Well, what's it look like? I was down there already.
24-inch blower.
Yeah. How much did that cost you?
$12.
$12? And it's fully replaceable when you throw a ape shit fit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Stop throwing ape shit fits. It's expensive. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And I have to, not only do I have to put this tractor back together and have it functioning properly, I have to figure out why John Deere, or what John Deere lost in the process. So this one is actually going to take me a good bit longer than I'd like it to. Like these fucking cables. I mean, what is this? I think they go back to the top of the transmission there, but at least this one here, I have no idea. But that's why I had to drag it in here. I had to drag the tractor in here because I couldn't get it out of park. Even though I put it in neutral. I'm going to see here. Joe, climb up on here, will you? I couldn't find neutral. I think neutral's either that one that's disconnected or something, but go ahead and find the neutral. This one here, I think it is. Go ahead and move that lever back and forth in and out of park and neutral. Do it again.
I'm working on it.
Got it in park?
It's in park now.
Okay, take it out of park. Move it over to forward. No? Nothing? Alright, move one of those. Because I can't see if it's even moving. Moving back and forth. Other one. Okay. So that's interesting. I don't even know what the hell this is about, but I got all kinds of problems, so I'm going to have to go up inside here now to see what kind of a...
It won't go into A.
Doesn't need to. That's fine. As long as this is the one that I'm... What is that one you're moving?
The
Alright, so I'm going to have to go figure this out. Anyway, we'll get back.